It's this Mirage for me, which is actually the one that I'm actually a little bit concerned about. I thought they'd pick into Anubis. The reason being, I've just seen so many good maps from Aurora. You know, you get Xantares playing well, which who knows with his injury will that be the case. But if you do, they're so difficult to put to bed.
Quick one tap. Another
second.
Quick one tap. Soulfly is the man of the hour here, and he keeps them coming.
Wow.
So indeed, the argument of whether you're going to be able to match up to the powerhouse that is Aurora and just the pure... He has used the money to go straight in for an AWP as well, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of respect it. You know you're about to get a full gun round to come through, so want to make the most of it. The only issue is, look at this move. Now Woxic's actually potentially in a bit of trouble, because Antares has fallen towards short. He was holding under.
Has to be effective, I think, from the get-go.
Yeah.
Clash holding out for the flank. It's a patience game over there, really. And I mean, as soon as the utility comes in, Magic will move, as will Clash. I feel like Magic's been heard.
Nice nade.
Meanwhile, the frontal attack, is that going to be successful? Honestly, is the biggest question. But with Magic being sought out and heard and kind of seen, they decide to try and fight him, but it doesn't matter. They were like, yo, come B, come B. There's a flank going on, by the way. But you'll deal with that. I gave you all the information. You should be fine. And again, just not winning out the fights here, Hotu. 20 seconds left. Kalash, bro, it's a save, but he's giving this a look. You know his location now, and they might be after him, honestly, to just try and eliminate all the rifles. But Aurora with a big recovery. They were man down, and this is the thing. You might be able to create the first kill.
Yeah.
But actually completing a round is really, really different at this level of the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. The second chance at it, this one falls flat. Then I'm starting to ring off a few alarm bells for me.
Yeah, valid. Toxic fails to jump up, but...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The kill's still created.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a massive gap in this smoke. I don't know if it was blocked, maybe, but there's a big gap from somewhere. Double advantage. Bomb dropped at the top end of middle as well, which I think will be lightly confirmed, but certainly has to be picked back up. And it's a perilous journey. All picked up. An attempt made by Kalash as he changes his name to Orp for just a brief moment there.
And now dead, I think, is his name. Casket, something like that. Oh, but Mizu, I mean...
Yeah, nothing you can do.
What do you even do here? Yeah, exactly.
I think you save.
Yeah, I think you do as well. The thing is, you've got to save for a minute. Norbert will get one for him, but he's also a known quantity. They know he was just fighting in towards B apps, so lovely eye color
though. All right.
I like mine.
All right. Can't say I've noticed. Spend most of my time watching the Counter-Strike, not looking in your eyes.
Oh, Mizu. He actually will save. Antares is going to be a little bit slow here to catch him at the tail end. So, silver lining, I mean, it's a real this turn. I don't think we're at that point where that's going to make too big of a difference. It was just too easy. One by one they peak and one by one they fall. A shooting gallery for Woxic. So unbelievably simple for him.
Yeah. Teamwork to try and get that bomb back.
Yeah, flash for each other, smoke top mid, so we can then work in towards boxes, but...
And you have to, the thing is as well, you have to pull it out in every round, in every situation. Even if it looks like you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Even if, yeah, statistically it's like, okay, we're down 2 players. That means we shouldn't win the round. Like, you have to be playing the perfect Counter-Strike all the time. And I just don't see them doing that. Wicadia holding strong here from triple. The Molotov wasn't good enough. Soulfly's still under dark.
Yeah.
And they're just pulling away. This is tough to watch, man. This is really tough to watch.
And Xantares will dip his head up. Duke Visora gonna fall. Easier on Frontales. Left with it all to do in a 2 versus 5. 40 seconds to work with, but absolutely no chance in hell. Molly will come in towards back triples. That does force Wicadia out, but it forced him in towards the fight. Because that flash is absolutely fantastic from Woxic. He has the advantage on a full blind. And Frontales, last man, he's opting for the Deagle here rather than the Galil. But, I mean, pick your poison of what weapon you want to die with, really. He gets his first kill on the board. He looks for more nade right. Love to keep that KD flawless for now, but this round's all but done. Magic will see it off with only the one casualty. 6-0 for Aurora.
Okay, he did Gambit for 3 years as well.
Yeah, I
so
remember the forward days too. They were kicking about in the tier 2 for a while.
Yeah, I called him a Hellraiser's legend. He played on that team for like 6 months. But I think that was right around the time I started watching. So that's like the team I sort of associate with him.
And the one
Even
tournament
more.
they won with him, he got MVP. So
well,
you can call him a legend for that.
Yep. Bang.
Wakadia. Be the first to fall. 13-2 for Wakadia. 10-0 for Woxic. And now, Big Man dropped in this early portion of the round. So the first actual real opportunity it feels for Hotu to get something on the board here. The decision being made, but the bomb is loosely rotating back over towards 8, and Torres will jump up in towards window, catch Mizu. Again, there's a bit of a gap on that smoke that they continue to utilize. They're going to go back for an A finish, and at the moment, A is open. They've triple stacked B here, Aurora. Then Torres, how bad's the injury? We need you here.
Yeah, in a big way. Is he going to face? This is where the 7-0 confidence might come back to bite them. I mean, look at him. He's edge of the smoke. He's just absolutely happy to take these, but they're going to give them to him. No! Oh, man. Nearly triple spray down. But I think he's gone above and beyond there. Absolutely massive. Denies that bomb being planted. Does enough damage onto Norbert as well. And suddenly, Frontales finds himself all alone. This is wild. Down he goes. But how Zantares by himself has ever gotten away with that? Like, I think you got to have one eye on the run out.
Dust 2 is a decent map for Hotu, but I just don't know if they have the firepower required on these quite puggy maps.
And like the protocols and all this kind of stuff really does not seem to be in play. Norbert taking matters into his own hands here.
Wow, that's a nice find, actually.
Yeah, they could do something with it. They're really trying to take him down. Not quite good enough, though, in that type of an area around Tetris. Gets trapped, gets caught, as does Woxic.
First death.
Yeah, there goes his flawless streak. Can the team keep it up in terms of the overall scoreline is now the question. Bomb plant coming in. Frizura in behind with a rough one. And surely he gets dealt with. He does indeed before even finding a kill. You cringe. Just, yeah, that's rough to watch. But still, they've got the man advantage. They've got the AWP for Kalash again. You know, this guy really likes playing on the AWP.
Yeah. They're saving.
And they will save. They don't want to face against this.
Okay. I was really worried about that. Missed some juke for Zora that it might open the door back up, but it won't be the case. Wakadia, the secondary. He will get one for him. He might be tested in a second. And yeah, him and Zantares will fall. Just sticks around for an exit, but it's actually 2 AWPs going to be saved here by Hotu. Now, do you want to double AWP on the T side? Probably not. You're already at such a deficit. At least it's not the 13-0. Can we save face a little bit?
Right. Going to need a few more rounds, Hotu.
You get 4 rounds in this first half, give yourself a little bit of a foundation. I don't think it's the end of the world.
No,
I think
this
it's
is true.
actually
This is
doable.
true. But like, if it goes 11-1, what difference does it make? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same.
Oh.
Interesting sideways blocking guy.
Yeah. I think the slight aim punch as well actually meant the missed shot.
Yeah, for sure. But that looked a little funny. Kalash at the back, able to capitalize. Somehow, yeah, the aim punch I think might be the fair argument. Mizu goes down. Zantares here. Looking to try and find a few more. He's always confident on these peaks, so injury be damned. He really does look quite sharp in this particular matchup. Soulfly wins his, but left low. Duke Fazura has taken a pretty heavy tag as well from this window player. They will get a few trades back in. They've got a bomb to recover, unfortunately, and quite a strange game state, but they have brought it down to the 2 versus 2.
Bomb's going back to B. He slipped the net here, and I think just because Kalash has fallen towards stairs,
yeah,
it's drawn attention towards the A site of surely that's where they're going. But no, he's found the gap, so he'll get a plant out of this. He's got enough time to work with. He starts moving in. He gets his choice of where he wants to plant. He goes for a more default plant for Abs. Molly in towards market as well. B2 has a chance, but Archer will go through the flames, and he'll actually double back as well. Expected that Duke Vizora might be going for that peak.
So, utility just not really good enough. I have to rely on putting their best foot forward. Big need to chunk down that entry fragger.
Wow.
Soulfly sharp, and he's just looking to really draw them in. Will go down to Norbert, as does Centaurus, but there's still the man down below, right, who is really going to keep them at bay. They've got a late little lurk coming in from middle, but only 20 seconds to get this bomb planted. They're just so nervous. I think they really could have bursted forwards, gone into A, gained the space, but they're so scared. They're taking it player by player
10 seconds.
rather than area by area. There's a flank coming in as well. It's just absolutely done. The AWP shot misses. But look, man, you had it in the 3v3. You've already eliminated a couple on it. I think you just go. I think you just fully send it. Norbert dies, you trade him out, and then you've got some control.
And they just freeze up. And again, this comes down to nerves. It's inexperience, it's nerves, it's a bit of shell shock, really, for a Hotu side who are just not offering up anything. Double digits for Aurora in this first half. I've made absolute light work out of Hotu. We've gone towards the final round, but KD was 18-4. Centaurus will find his 7th. Norbert the first to fall, so that is the danger man gone. Like, danger's even maybe a bit of a loose term, to be completely frank.
There was a time.
So they map pick again, just to remind you.
I know,
all.
it's kind of wild, but I think nerves is a big part of it, though, man. There's a couple rounds, not loads, where it just feels like, just go, guys, just go for it. But Aurora have put the fear in them, and they feel like every Aurora member can get like 2 or 3 kills for free. Frontalis goes down, Mizu spotted. Unfortunately, doesn't quite cut players off. They will take their time, wait for the peaks, try and win out the fights here. Only 20 seconds left.
Hang on.
Duke Vizora looks all right, but there's just too many to get through. Not going to happen for him in the end. And as I say, 11-1 doesn't look much better than 12-0. I think it is kind of safe to say.
Yeah. The lack of experience is really showing.
Yeah.
Izu wants to get aggro with the dualies. I don't hate the idea. Flash in. Oh, God, it just sums up Hotu, doesn't it, really, at the moment?
It's not a bad idea. The execution's just not good enough.
What a bad shot, though, from Frontalis.
Yeah, it does stop them in their tracks. But while all this has been going on, they've made space out on towards B. Norbert's going to have heard them. He knows what's up. The bomb is slow going. It really depends. Need to find some kills, and can't be letting that happen. Wicadia now, the danger man on this Glock. Julie's out for Centaurus. As, wow, they don't even need to get the bomb down. They just find all the kills. So, I think fair enough.
CT smoke thrown. Duke Vizora's up close here as well. Has a nade, doesn't know where to throw it. Will opt for Palace. And I'll do some decent damage to Soulfly and Centaurus. And now they start to progress into Centaurus terms of proceedings. Mizu up close. Duke Vizora, finally some success for Hotu. We're not dead just yet. Maybe a little bit of life left in them as Mizu will see off the last. It's flawless for Hotu. Okay. Somehow.
Crazy.
Yeah, the hair effect.
Yeah. Shout out Z one time if she's watching.
Of course, will be a buy back in response for Aurora and double eco. You kind of have to. So they go for upgraded pistols themselves. There should, in theory, be a bit of a springboard here for Hotu to have a somewhat cosmetic comeback. Nice reaction from Frontales. Katie will get caught, but they're going to dive into the A side now. Mizu can be tested. He'll get the first. Second, it's labored, but he'll get there nonetheless. Down to 2 now. The Tech-9 could have 2. Oh, hang on. Thankfully shut down by Kalash, but Madrid had an opportunity there to throw a spanner in the works.
Towards A, maybe try and boost the player up. I mean, this is pretty textbook for like a higher level round of T-side Mirage, but it's still moving quite slowly. Volley comes in, they'll start bursting forwards. I think they are ready for the A hit, but it's just the sharpness of the players, man. Mizu doing what he can, but he's caught out in the open because his teammates let him down. And a 4 versus 2 now to convert things should absolutely be enough. Norbert quick to the scene, quick to find a head. He does have a kit. Got Frontalis in the backlines with this AWP. He's not the most ideal weapon, but he could isolate one as he contacts round, not fast enough. Woxic deals, and it's all on to Norbert. 3 more to find. tries spamming away, and they just don't peek him. He's got info on Woxic. He'll move around and keep things interesting, but ultimately they are able to get it done. Super, super clean stuff coming in from Aurora. Really as we expected, and just a fantastic showing from them overall. It's going to be a tough run for Hotu here in Rio.
That's it. Let's see. Looks like a pretty basic A hit to come through here. Only 2 towards this site as he went for a bit more of a gamble towards B. An opener found with a little bit of a laboured swing from Soulfly. Jukas are going to find one of his own. Oh my god, where are those bullets going? Thankfully, you got Madra up here. Should be able to get at least one, and he does. With that being said, numbers now taken back for Aurora, as they should be able to get a plant out here, and they will.
Forcing way too many fights. I mean, they get all the kills in the end. They don't necessarily need the bomb. And it's also a chance for Aurora to kind of pick up the ghost of momentum, bit of a phantom. I think that a lot of teams can be important, but they win this super one-sided. They perhaps feel it's going to give them some confidence moving into their future matchups. Pistol's not looking too bad. They will now, though, unfortunately. Rentales around here to try and take the deagle, but there's a smoke in the way this time. I guess, yeah, he holds on to it. Like,
keep hold of it. What else are you really going to do in a round like this?
There might be a kill that comes your way rather than throwing yourself into the mixer. But second in a row coming in for Aurora, as they look very good while doing so.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Maybe a chance nearly for kind of a second there for Mizu on towards Madja, but the body shot on Wakadia. He's getting close. He's dealing damage. He'll get his. There we go. He spoke about the potential of an exit, and might be more. He'll tag Woxic up as well. He's still at least keeping his name in the hat here. The last 2 are body shottable, but he'll be caught in by, from the side, I guess you could say, for Wakadia. A little bit expensive. Constellation kills.
A hit like this, I don't feel confident in a lot of the time.
Depends how good the util is really for them. Great timing of that molly, but want to be thrown back in response. Mizu force that in towards the open. Then Okalash is up close as well. Wakadia going to be the one to swing upon him, and he'll find that kill. Aurora does spam one through. That's something at the very least, but they can't deny this plant. Now to 3 versus 3 post-plant on this B site. Statistically the hardest site to retake in the competitive map pool, and I do wonder whether Hotu even want to give this one a look in.
Thinking about it, Jukas, it's kind of mostly on Norbert with his flank. I think he maybe has to try and pull out a flash to help the teammates move in. They try and contact flash it does not happen, and everybody getting taken down. Look, I can respect the fact that you're not saving, but I think you do just go for the save there. They'll take their time on it, faking things out on the old mid to B. So it's a tale of as old as time with this particular approach. They move in fast, try and deny any kind of utility response. Norbert, however, one of these pesky smokes that just allows him to stay alive and stops the molly coming in. That's and fine. Also stops them pushing forwards. What do Aurora want to do here?
Cancel.
As we hit the 1-on-1-4-1, I should say. And they will indeed cancel things, while also still faking it out. Even a bit of presence.
They got time. Making noise about this, they're running back towards B, and that might actually be a bit of a foot race here, but they can have Woxic as the insurance policy to hold for the cross. They're going to walk into an empty B bomb site. Woxic is there to deny any people coming through, but he'll be caught in the backlines by Frontales. Oh. Okay, what's happening here?
Alright, guys. You could have just run across. I mean, they don't know how good they had it, but all the same, the overcook, the classic, Wakadia now finds himself very, very isolated. Not sure which way to look. Xantares, it's not enough, and Hotu will get on the board in that all-important fashion. Big round for them to perhaps start this gap close. That really does get quite interesting, and you can see why they're playing tense every single round. They just understand how precarious it all is. Nice find from Soulfly on the front-facing Kalash. Mizu for 1 and 2. Trade comes a little late, but Madja does get it. Still, it's going to create space for the bomb plant, and between the two of them, Xantares and Woxic are able to find kills. Absolutely delectable double coming in from both of them there.
Okay, Mizu.
Sure.
I mean, he's just saving here, isn't he, really?
And still bringing some tactical depth rather than just sort of running at them and seeing if that works.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is good, because, I mean, a lot of the criticism of this team, I think, this year has been, like, the Magic T-sides and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I think maybe trying to start this tournament off on the best possible foot. He's also having a good map.
Yeah,
10 to 1. Not what you would usually see. Nice trade out onto Zentares meanwhile. An AK to protect, potentially. Fazura, though, loses his head trying to take a few more.
Yeah, I mean, again, it feels, again, too simple, but I guess this is a lesser buy. Ooh, oh, nice little tap.
A dink and I'm gone.
Yeah, I don't hate the idea. But, I mean, already where we're at. Lead taken by Aurora. 7-1 scoreline, a bit of a cursed scoreline in this country, but not for Aurora right now.
I knew you'd bring it up at, like, the first opportunity.
It's got to come up immediately, especially when I'm wearing a Brazil top.
Yeah.
I have to do it. He still has potential here. Woxic with a deagle. Now back into a 2 versus 2. Okay, they're going to come late through mid. He's made a bit of noise about this as well, but he's going to tuck up close. I like this idea. Playing up close. Norbert had heard that the noise had been cut, but he just checks the wrong side. Okay, he's running out of ammo. Is the only issue, but it might not matter. Robotic from him. 2 at the end. That was dicey. That went down into a... Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, at this point, nothing else is working. You might as well try something new. Toles and Kalash wielding the big green. Toles first. It's fine from him as Majo hit the deck. That's a positive. We don't really see too many opportunities for opening kills that come through for Hotu, so hopefully they can make the most of it. Oh, wow. Soulfly.
That's ridiculous.
Second hit there on offer. And a third as well. Yeah, the spray is fantastic from Soulfly, but where are we looking, lads? What are we doing? Team play, the comms are cluttered. It is carnage. And it's a really tough look in the server. Arcadia actually can't punish on the first option or the second as well. We're still in a 2 versus 2. There's a nice angle for Woxic above this smoke. Smoke as well, but that gap is more than enough for him, and a second look at it. An overface by him gives Kalash an opportunity back into a 1 versus 1, but how does he want to play this? And where is Zentares?
Yeah, I just don't think he knows at all. Nearly gets his crosshair around, but yeah, Zentares was not really with the pack and just playing things very, very safely, very, very far back from the main conversation.
9-1. I mean, they are,
yeah.
Again, they're just running riot here. And for Aurora too, right? Like, this is kind of a game where you can really flex the muscles a little bit, but also just get a clean start towards this tournament.
Yeah, it's tough. Very tough indeed. Talers, though, will open us up here. Some support on the flash. And fully forcing them away. So that's a good, clean 5-on-4.
Yes.
Which I don't know that we've been able to say that
too often.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 times in the entire series. And it will remain.
Clean 5-on-3. Now that is rare. Maybe a clean 5-on-2. That's very rare.
Yeah, an absolute winnable round for Hotu. I think it will be agreed, and we're so late on in the half. They just need to keep this relatively clean, and things should be okay in terms of the buy. And they will do just that. It's just going to be down to Soulfly here, who is miles away from any bits of action. He's got the right idea. There is a push coming into the longhouse. He's going to have his gun up for it, so takes that. There's a path that exists.
There's a small chance. There's a real small window. And he does have time, right? 50 seconds in a 1v5, 10-1 versus 4. And the way this game's been panning out, you really can't count him out of this.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, Mizu. Soulfly tuck himself back into his longhouse as he looks back. They know where he is. Now you can just focus all your resources, all your attention, fight together. You've got a bit of util to work with. Let's try and use it. That's a questionable choice, though, because Norbert's going to fall, and now Soulfly's going for something a little bit dicey as he dives through. If he actually goes for the committing towards the A site, there's that
better,
window.
For sure,
but
yeah.
as it felt very early in towards map 1, and it's kind of feeling like here. Just going to look in towards Longhouse. The issue is with that, he's left his teammate all alone on the site. So Frontales does have to pull off something pretty heroic, and there's the first.
Zentares? Oh my goodness, how does he not get spotted? And he nearly steals away too. but maybe has just dropped enough chaos in to the cup here that they might get it done. Bomb goes down, looking healthier as well, of course, to try and keep control of this bomb site. Wakadia looking desperately for the head. The shadow spotted. Frontales reveals and does find two. It's all going to be on Woxic, who lands a tag, but not the kill. He gets softened up. I don't know, though. You just sort of tap the bomb, especially with the smoke coming in. Surely not. They are on the hold now. He's got to try and get something done. Not going to happen. 9-3. More workable than 11-1, but still pretty one-sided stuff in favor of Aurora. Hotu, this is their last chance in the opening series. I suppose ignore those more obvious issues.
Yeah, it's stuff that needs to be kind of said in the demo review. They're diving towards B. I mean, this site is open.
No.
Well, maybe not so much. No way you get three.
I don't think so.
No way, Santares. How is he getting away with more than one? The first, I can give him that, but he should never get a second. And the third on the 180 is ridiculous. The bomb will go down, but it's a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, B-bomb site forced open.
Kind of like this.
Nice little angle from Mizu. He will be found out. Most of the attacks coming in from the tunnels, though, and it's Frontales they've got to deal with. Really not looking good. And Instagoosh comes in as well. Woxic begging for some support, but it just does not come. Mizu finds another, and this is a 2 versus 4 that these boys are going to pull off between them. Really well done, as Hotu looks set to battle back at the start of half 2.
That's a bit more like it, yeah. I guess it was like on his shoulder rather than his head. It looked dead on, though. Smoke will hit Santares. That's actually a nice block. I mean, it kind of goes to CT off the back of it, but he can still catch a head here. Oh, but he can't. Still, kills are coming through for the CT side. Hang on a second. I spoke about Wakadia and that Deagle. He'll get 1, and Woxic with the scout deliver 2. With Duke, Visora, and Frontales both being low, this is dicey. It's really dicey. You kind of expect Woxic to get at least 1 more. He just misses the window. He'll re-peek him, but he's under pressure now. He needs Wakadia to get another. They're starting to close down on this position. He's under a lot of pressure. He'll fall from the sides. It's all on Soulfly. 1 versus 2. It's not impossible, though. It absolutely isn't. Lurk smoke from him. Look at the time. 20 seconds. The Nadal soften him up, but he just can't see off Mizu. 3 kills to his name, but honestly, for a low buy, that wasn't even a reforce back in. That's actually not that bad at all. And Norbert, worth pointing out as well, Mizu's actually having a bit of a stormer of a map, actually. He's looking pretty sharp. Got 3 kills in that previous round, but 17 and 8 for him. Pretty good. And Frontales, the other man, is also looking decent. He'll get 1. The swing feels unnecessary for Magic there. I don't think it's even worthwhile going 1 for 1. Because now you're spread very thin, the remaining 3. And with so much time on the clock as well, it's a minute 10 for Hotu to move around. It feels unnecessary. It feels maybe slightly brazen, overconfident of like, this has been so easy, so I'm just going to fight. But just shell up and play a 4 versus 4 there.
I mean, would you not just like post up with Woxic as well?
Yeah.
If he's holding, you're not like playing the smoke to be safe. Just hold the corner with him.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest. Back into a 3-on-3 though, yeah, I think this still looks like a decent game state for Aurora despite all this. Soulfly behind the smoke. Ready for a fight. Lets himself be known, it's the AWP. However, in the hands of Norbert here to drop Santares, that I think will make all the difference. He should be able to get another. And Soulfly just could not make it into the site fast enough. He was trying to distract away. He was shooting through the smoke. Maybe that brings a player or 2 towards him. Maybe that brings eyes off of Long.
That's anything. It's a 1-round game. We're back in towards the buy for Aurora. They've been forced to call a timeout. They are looking uncomfortable. And Santares will hit the deck early.
Wait a minute, dude.
2 cross door. Potentially war. Like, I don't mean to be mean, but kind of one of the like worst maps we've seen from a side at kind of like for that we've seen.
Yeah, on the B streams, we could give it that. Yeah, we'll give it that title.
It was a 13-0 early today, to be fair, on the A stream. But
yeah. But for us, that we've done.
Yeah.
And this is looking a lot better.
Here we go. This is 9-0. We're tied.
He's just Soulfly's been shot in the back of the head. What's even going on? What is going on from Aurora?
Oh my god.
Leg for leg. There you go. Woxic with a big find, but yeah, I mean, Hotu just absolutely cleaning up house in these rounds, man. Creating first kills.
That's it.
And the pick-based Counter-Strike on D2 is a very legit way of playing the map. Very, very simple to close out those 5-on-4, 5-on-3 rounds. And we're seeing them look for the remainder of this CT side as well. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get it, in all fairness, because Kalash is so low for that trade. So it will take a lot of players down on the lost round.
It's expensive, but like ultimately for Hotu,
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
okay, they all die.
Yeah, look how much money they've got though, right? You got Duke Visora on like 11k, basically everybody else just shy of 10. Like they don't care at all. I think the hunt is like the right call there. Second time out by Aurora.
Yep.
And with 3 players towards A as well, like you should have no issues to trade effectively here. Woxic get one, fall back, cover for the short aggression. And here's where you can get exactly that, because Magic can hold for long. Here it is. Molly will come down as well. Flash behind it too. This gives them coverage. Woxic has to double back. He needs to be careful. Gets one more as he looks for his third. Woxic has bailed him out of a dicey position. Frontales, how are you still alive? But a 1v4 turn 1 versus 3. And finally, Aurora are going to get their first round on the board here. 10 seconds left on the timer, so not enough for Frontales to do anything with this, despite having the bomb on his back. And it's been a really dicey showing, but they are the first side to hit 10. Sit up right in their chairs here. This is the round for them. You found round number 20, and things should slot themselves into place.
Woxic manages to find it again. He's so quick.
Yeah.
He's so quick, and they are just immediately peeking with the flash. Makes life very easy for him, of course. They're able to drop back. And a change-up from Aurora here in the setup. Bits of aggression. There is a player miss. There is an AWP as well. In the conversation that they've just fed straight into. No flash, no re-smoke. They will be kicking themselves for it. Madja is still in a good spot. He's not quite going to realize it, thinking that he's missed the timing, but could drop one, and that's what he goes for. A bit of patience pays off. Smoke comes in from long, so he knows a player over towards long, but Soulfire going down, tried to play a bit of an off angle. Doesn't work for him. 10 seconds the difference here. Woxic with one. The nade smoke getting in the way. Madja, however, though, might be able to catch this player, given the timing to do so. Mizu is alone and isolated for now, but there's still Kalash coming in from behind. This is so difficult to deal with, so difficult to read. Woxic misses the timing to find that trade, and he will go down. And Hotu back on the board. Yeah, I don't really like this from Hotu. Very, very, very far back. Trying to get one out, but Norbert just oversends it. Completely isolated and, yeah, desperate. They are expecting a long hold because it's happened like 3 or 4 rounds in a row now.
Yeah.
So I think they've maybe had a little conversation about how can we adjust. But Aurora had adjusted in preparation for your adjustment. Duke Visora for the catch, going to get caught. But the B-bomb site's open. They don't quite burst fast enough before the defense comes in, but it's not like the defense is going to be in a really good spot here. Wicadia can't get the trade out. Smoke now to block him. Looks like a fantastic position to at least force the bomb plant, but the round itself on a timer. Flank coming in. He will get taken down, but still just so much space that the CTs have taken here. They're ready for another flank as well. Reading the situation well. I think a missed shot this time around.
Good nade.
Fake coming in again on the plant. They love a good fake here, Hotu. Into just one. I don't believe it. Mizu finds the spray down to close them out. And indeed, Hirosh, indeed, they are doing it. They are absolutely doing it. That's a 4-on-2.
4 in the direction of short, and he's going to come join them. He was lurking towards upper B, drops a lurk smoke out there as well. He's going to come join the group, but it'll be late, so he's hoping that they can actually get out for the execute here. And Woxic's got other ideas. And I'll say it again, how many times can Woxic bail them out? Different round! Woxic for 3 massive kills that might just keep Aurora alive in this one. Madja sees off the lurk. Woxic, a supersonic round from him. And it's all on Norbert, and he can't deliver. 11 for Aurora.
And HP chunked out onto Kalash as well. Unconfirmed damage, but a good, strong start for Aurora. And they are again prepared for an A-hit, short presence, and Tares drops down. They're looking to catch him here. A dangerous man to take in the heads-up duel. But even he will have to back away here as the utility comes raining over the top.
Oh, yeah. Trying to take those fights. When does Snake come out? Here it is now, right on towards the planter. Landed at his feet, and Duke Vizora hit down to half as well. Smoke downs, and Torres will play around. There's a little gap to work with as Wakadia makes his move. Soulfly getting in behind, and a molly on towards the site will clear them out. But here's Mizu, the late lurk, and that Tech 9's going to deliver. Uh-oh, 2 versus 3 here. Make that 1. All on Frontalis, and the AWP. He's going to get caught as he maneuvers around Goose, and we go for more. Overtime required here.
Absolutely kicking and screaming. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Bit more work to be done for both teams. And at this point in time, it feels like a bit more work for Aurora. Woxic keeps it coming. Drops the smoke behind him. I mean, they're not biting necessarily. He has backed off, but he's been given enough time to reset that he's able to keep finding the frags. And the smoke was actually his exit strategy. He is being followed. I think he knows it. He kind of maybe bumped into someone in that smoke. He lives to continue fighting here in this 5-on-3.
Woxic continues to be the lifeblood of this Aurora side. He is bailing them out so many opportunities where it feels like it could fall flat. Madja. Gotta be careful here. Issue is for Madja, he doesn't really have the support. He's got to hope that Centaurus can get over in time. Norbert, nice find. So Woxic hits the deck. That might change things a little bit, but I speak too soon. Very quickly, it's all down. That man himself, Norbert, he's been fantastic on these C-sides, but surely a task too tall. And that is the case. Aurora open up. They take us to OT. They get the great reset. And they draw first blood. Grouping towards B. 4 in this direction, but with a smoke down. 1 for the CT cross, 1 for the lurk. This is the mid to B utilities, and Taras will find an important one for him. Soulfly caught a little bit off guard, so again, it's on Wakadia now for him. Up, gets 1, but for a second he just misses his window, but he's got the support of Xantares. Up to his 3rd in the round. 1 will go down, it can't be denied, and Norbert puts himself into a 1 versus 3. And basically the best site to have a 1 versus 3.
It's true. He's got this flank coming in though, so it's all going to be on the timing.
Picked up another molly.
Useful. Oh.
Oh.
I'm thinking he might have heard a step. He definitely has now, but doesn't find the kill quick enough. He'll get tagged down, he'll get finished off. Not going to happen. As the opportunity just escapes him. And so a good solid run now.
Do it, Xantares.
Yeah. I mean, he's already halfway through. But you were right. Norbert takes his head clean off. Responsive flash.
Oh my god.
Gotta check this smoke. Gotta have an eye on it. I mean, it's just enough of a flash that Norbert is halfway blind, but then the B-bomb site doesn't feel well defended anymore. So he should be able to get the bomb planted over here. We have seen some of these B retakes go pretty dire for Aurora, to be honest with you.
Yeah, some of them kind of sideways, I think is the nice way of putting it.
Maybe they are able to tighten up, but we're going to find out. Yeah, and Duke Vizora in behind. This doesn't look good. The flasher is taken down. He could have certainly gone in for a bit more, but, you know, just bit by bit. Madja on the flank. Should be able to cut him off. Indeed he does. It's good information for the rest of the team to spin around and take him down. Trades are here. There's not a lot of time left for Woxic now. Certainly the man you want for this job, but he has to get moving a bit faster than this. They're not giving him the peaks. Down he will go, and Hotu do get their 1 round.
Yeah, needed. Which alleviated the pressure, but it was far from convincing for Hotu. So, we're diving out towards long nice and quickly. Norbert might want to re-aggress here. Is this the right answer? I mean, he falls, but Duke Vizora will stick around. He still has this control, but only briefly before he'll lose his cranium. So, that'll change things. 4 versus 3, and they've got long control now. Nobody playing up close. Waiting. Smoke will fade. They can now start to progress if they want to, but are they angling to save? Yeah, they're not even going to give it a look in. It's just...
which is insane.
Yeah, in overtime, guys, like, you have, like, 8K. Like, why aren't we going for a look in here? We're going to go late, but, like, this is done. Like, it's already done. Like, I don't get why we soft save. And look, right, you're getting kills at the end. Imagine if you had done this 10 seconds go rather than canceling. Nice shots by Kalash, but like, why are we saving an OT? First round of the half as well. You have so much money left over. Why would you even call that?
Yeah, no, it is crazy. It is crazy. I don't rightly know. I mean, maybe someone's made like an autopilot call. They've kind of halfway listened, and then someone else has said, no, guys, what are you doing?
I guess no point dwelling on it for us, or especially for Hotu. Aurora, they're looking to dive in towards B here.
They're insanely ready. I mean, they get the molly out. There's 3 players as well behind all of this, so Aurora not getting in.
They got to cancel this.
However, insane flanking maneuver coming in from Xantares incredibly quickly. I think he may well have been hurt on the way in, but it doesn't matter. Still able to get the catch. Great find from him, and it just capitulates the B bomb site.
That's it.
Yeah, they absolutely rout over there. And a big issue now for the remainder of Hotu as they have to try against the odds to clutch things up. It's not looking likely here, folks, and I think they have just run out of gas towards the very tail end. Dink lands, that's a gun difference. Frontales caught with his knife in hand is just kind of going to sum that one up. A bit of a wild series overall, but yeah, damn. It's really unlucky for Hotu. I think they played some nice Counter-Strike in places.